Welcome to the Daily Love Draw. This is the Daily Love Draw for my collective. This is the cronecast at the rising moon. We have the Tarot of the Night bringing you 3 predictive cards. We're going to get a Lenormand card. We're also going to get a Lover's Oracle. Hey guys, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. Remember, these are timeless readings. They're going to find you when they are meant to find you. But when we're in a collective, we all share energy, and we're going to take a look at what the relationship energy is like today. What's the love energy like today? Remember, if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Super choppy draw on that one. So we're going to have to see what this says. 9 of Pentacles in the upright is that card of independence, of being able to go it alone, of the person who is single, but usually happily so. And that comes out with the 9 of Wands in the upright. Well, immediately we have 2 9s right in a row. Remember, when you get numerological repetitions in a reading, it does have to do with what the number itself means, which 9s are about independence, individuality, kind of being able to be a solitary force as well. And that comes out with the 4 of Pentacles in the upright, which is sometimes a card of holding on or being just a little bit too guarded. For people in committed relationships, know that you're going to do best today if you rely on your own guidance with this 9 of Wands, which is a card of good boundaries. Sometimes it's the Wounded Warrior card where we just feel like we've been kind of through it. But the 9 of Pentacles is a card of abundance and receiving and of like a privilege, really. Please remember that if you've been asked to spend some time by yourself, it's not meant to be a punishment. It's not. It's so that you can know your own value, so that when somebody enters your life, you don't need to wonder what they like about you or care about in you. You know it. Learning self-love is the most protective thing that we can do in any relationship. With the 9 of Wands in the upright, it does say that you've done the work. You have any tendencies towards codependence have apparently been resolved with this 9 of Pentacles in the upright. You are able to do things by yourself, for yourself, and to believe in yourself. The 9 of Wands in the upright says that you can appropriately set boundaries, but that 4 of Pentacles in the upright is a card sometimes of being just a little bit too guarded. So for people in a relationship, try to drop your guard. Let your partner know what you really are thinking and feeling and potentially wanting out of a situation. For people who are hopeful, remember, you might be blocking out connection at this point. The past does not predict the future. It doesn't, but it teaches us things. We have the snake energy, and then we also have the rider energy, which is somebody new coming in. Now, the snake is not necessarily a bad card. It is the card of innovation, of solution, of being able to seek out things. It is a warning card as well, to question the motives of new people coming in. The rider card does say that you do have somebody coming in. That is a message. That is somebody coming towards you. For my people who are looking, you're going to have more interest in your life going forward, people expressing an interest in you. It looks like you're a little guarded with people. Like, remember, even if you've met somebody who did not perhaps have the best motives, that doesn't mean everybody has poor motives. It's a hard balance to strike, having healthy boundaries and being just that little bit too guarded. You are being told that maybe you suspect other people's motives just that little bit too much now. There is a phase in healing that is called extreme independence. And with my 2 9s right in a row here, followed by that 4 of Pentacles, please remember, you have to make space to let somebody else in. Meaning that if you're envisioning your future as like you, and you, then don't be too surprised if it's a little bit difficult for you to envision having a partner again. Leave space in your world. We have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surround you at present. Enjoy it. Here's the thing. When we are very like at peace with ourselves, when we're in our own power, when we feel secure as we are, that does come off as being attractive to other people. It can actually draw people to us at a time when maybe we don't want it quite as much. The snake energy is not bothering me with the rider. And the reason being is like, that's a crafty energy. Like, it's almost like somebody might have their eye on you, but they know that you're super guarded at this point. It might be somebody you already know who knows your history, by the way. Because this 4 of Pentacles in the upright, and this one features a fox. The snake for me is somebody who is like sometimes cunning. It can be deceit, but I just am not getting that vibe with any of the other cards. You may be entering a phase in your life in which people have more interest in you than you do in them. And particularly with this independent, strong nature energy, you might be having trouble finding space to let somebody else in. Please remember that every relationship you have is unique. Meaning, even if you've had a series of relationships that resolved in ways that were a little bit difficult for you, that doesn't predict what's going to happen going forward. As you change, your relationships change. You have a very slightly too guarded energy in this particular energy. Please remember that there's nothing wrong with loving your single life if you are single. You know, if you're in a relationship, this is a call to try and let somebody in. This is potentially keeping things from a partner. It's impossible to have our needs met if we won't even voice them. And that's just one of the reminders around that. For people in a relationship, excellent chemistry today. If you're looking for it, apparently they are too. Have a good time with it. But in this particular Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, you're starting to block people out. For my people who are looking for someone or who are currently single, you're not sure where love belongs in your life. And guess what? That's exactly the point at which somebody new will come in. Even if you've had partners in the past who were not necessarily the healthiest or the best, let yourself get to know somebody new. Let yourself get to know somebody new. Meaning, even if somebody damaged your trust, it doesn't mean that they demolished it. It's still there, just extended appropriately. It looks to me like you've done great work on your boundaries. And again, overall in relationships, it's a little bit of a getting through today so that tomorrow can dawn energy in terms of a feeling of closeness and intimacy. There's this very singular vibe of looking within with those nines. All right, that was the daily love draw for today. Again, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, it helps as well. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Have a beautiful day.